Greetings, people of the internet! It is me, that Canadian Fangirl. When you ask which Canadian Fangirl, it is that Canadian Fangirl. Today, on my 4th episode, we are going to talk about my favorite video game of all time, Kingdom Hearts. And I have a lot to say about Kingdom Hearts. So, to start, I'm going to preface this. I was not a gamer as a kid. I have vivid memories of being a small child growing up in the 90s, and for whatever reason, my parents, they didn't bother to buy me, or my sister, really a game console. Like, I think it was like the fact that we didn't really know what gaming was, and I just remember my mom thinking we had to do more proactive things to basically grow smart, but we just never had a game system. It wasn't until my sister came home from a friend's house one day after school talking about the GameCube and how fun the GameCube is and how you connect it to the Game Boy Advance. And that was when, I think 2 weeks later, my parents came home and bought us the GameCube. And my sister got a Game Boy Advance, and I remember them asking me specifically, do you want the Game Boy Advance too? And I said no, because I was seeing advertised on TV, the Nintendo DS. And that was the new console. That's what I wanted. I didn't want the GBA, I wanted the DS. So my parents bought me the Nintendo DS Lite. Love that system. First get my head on that thing was Nintendogs, and then Pokemon Diamond, and also Blue Rescue Team. But to get back to Kingdom Hearts, what happened there was I remember seeing in either a game store or like the back of a box or something, this game that had the genie from Aladdin and Hercules on it. And I was thinking, oh, Disney characters, this looks so cool. Bought it, not knowing I just bought 358 the last 2 days. And I played it, not really knowing how gaming works. I got the day 14, and I kept dying to those Possessor Heartless because they would latch onto me and drain my health, and I was hitting the A button trying to attack, wasn't doing anything, and they were killing me. So I tried hitting the B button to dodge, still not doing anything, and I kept dying. And at that point, I realized, I don't know what I'm doing. These things are killing me, and I haven't seen any Disney characters, so I turned the game off, and I haven't played it. And I turned the game off and basically put it away. And I think the similar thing happened a couple years later when I bought Recoded. And also, when I eventually got the 3DS, I bought Dream Drop Distance. And kind of a similar thing happened, because I'm not a good gamer, I will admit that. I love video games. I'm not great at them. I'm not really good at basically knowing the difference between acting and I'm better now because I know what gaming is, but splitting hairs. But I don't know, after I really got Recoded was when I started watching YouTube and I found Let's Plays. And I was watching a lot of Let's Plays on Kingdom Hearts, the numbered games. And I was thinking, these games look really cool. These games look really, really cool. And I got really into Kingdom Hearts through these Let's Plays. And I started kind of reading fanfiction and kind of, getting into this world. And I think that was around the point where I kind of remembered, oh yeah, I technically had a Kingdom Hearts game. So I kind of went back and played C58. And, I don't know, after watching so many Let's Plays, I eventually was like, well, there's that collection that I can get, but I don't have a PlayStation. So I remember asking my parents for a PlayStation 3 for Christmas so I could play Kingdom Hearts. And I give my parents credit, that year, I think it was 2015, I got a used PS3 and 1.5 and the 1.5 Final Mix, and I think we got 2.5 Final Mix. and I played all of Kingdom Hearts. Love the game. I played the entirety of the first game. It's so good. Eventually played the second game. So good. Eventually went back and played C58 and Recoded and Dream Drop Dancing. Love all those games. I eventually asked for a PSP so I could play Birth by Sleep. And I like Birth by Sleep, it's a great game. The point being, I love Kingdom Hearts. It is such a great game series. It is my favorite game of all time. If Pokemon's favorite franchise, Kingdom Hearts is my favorite game. And I got into a perfect time because as I was getting into Kingdom Hearts, I was right in there with the Kingdom Hearts 3 hype. I was eagerly waiting for news for Kingdom Hearts 3. I played the mobile games when they launched. I got a PS4 specifically so I could play Kingdom Hearts 3. And I lucked out because my PS4 was the bundle that came with Final Fantasy 15, which I also liked. And right now I am sitting there waiting for news on Kingdom Hearts 4. Hopefully next year. It seems like a good year once Square releases Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. Maybe we'll announce something before. But yeah, love Kingdom Hearts. Like, it's one of the things I'm kind of sad I didn't play as a kid. Like, if we had a PlayStation 2 back when I was a child, Kingdom Hearts would have been a childhood game for me. I would have loved that game as a kid. In 2002, I was 8 years old. I would have ate that game up. That first game holds up remarkably well. It looks gorgeous. It's like, yeah, you can talk about the fact that I played the remaster version for PS3, but it's like, they didn't do that much to really remaster it, and it still looks like a gorgeous game. That water texture on Destiny Island is still beautiful, and the lands are vibrant, and the colors look great, and the character moments are fun. I love the cast of Kingdom Hearts. I love Sora, Riku, Kairi. Roxas is my favorite character of all time. I love Xion. I love the organization. Kingdom Hearts 2 is a great game. I love Kingdom Hearts 2. And maybe because 58 was my first experience with Kingdom Hearts, I have a soft spot for Dave. For fully admit, Dave is not the easiest game to get into, as someone who was their first game. But it is not the worst game in the series. I would have to say the worst game in the series is probably the mobile title, and I'm not even saying that the Union Cross is a bad game. I just don't like the way Union Cross plays, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, Dave has one of the best stories in Kingdom Hearts. I love the story of Roxas. It's the reason why he's my favorite character. I adore Roxas. He's just a cool and complex and interesting character. I love Xion. I love Axel, Lee. I love the others in the organization. I love the Disney involvement. Like, the Disney World are great. No, they're not gonna get rid of the Disney World. I know people say Disney's not gonna be involved in the next game. Disney owns the game. It is not a Square Enix game. It is a Disney game with Square Enix's involvement. They are not gonna dump Disney. There's no way. Like, we're still gonna see Disney characters in 4 and beyond. What's fun for it's not gonna be less because Quadratum looks like it's gonna be a more original take, but if I had to guess, I'm gonna say it's probably gonna be both. It's gonna be 2 stories in 4. You're gonna have Sora's Adventures in Quadratum, and then they're probably gonna cut to the other characters in the world we know, exploring Disney World and basically setting up the Masters and Lucio and the Foretellers and Mr. the Black Box. God, I love Kingdom Hearts. I don't agree with people who say Kingdom Hearts is complicated. Kingdom Hearts is convoluted. I will give you that. It's a convoluted plot. It is not complicated. Kingdom Hearts at its core has always been about one thing. It's been about one boy trying to find his friends. And it has remained that throughout all the games. It is just about a couple of kids trying to stay together with the power of friendship. That is all the story is. And it gets convoluted when you bring in Xano and the time travel shit. And all that stuff is going on with the organization. It is convoluted. It is not complicated. I am not going to sit there and say, like, well, Kingdom Hearts makes no sense. Like, it makes sense to a degree. I'm not going to sit there and praise the game's storytelling. Yeah, there are things where it's like, yeah, it's weird, but you can't call yourself a fan of something if you can't also acknowledge that there are flaws. And I'm not saying Kingdom Hearts is perfect. Kingdom Hearts has flaws. But I can love the game, flaws and all, and that probably is the sign of a really good fan. If you can acknowledge a game, if you can acknowledge something has flaws, if you can acknowledge that it's not perfect, but you can still admit, yeah, I like this, then you're on the right track as a fan. And honestly, that's a way healthier mind than the people who are basically like, no, the game is perfect, shut up. It's like, no, it is not perfect. I am not going to say the game is perfect. There are things in Kingdom Hearts I don't agree with. Well, there are things, yeah, it's not a great game. But like, and yeah, there are flaws. Like, the first game has some of the best character and story moments. It is not a good game to play. Like, if I'm going back to Kingdom Hearts, I am not going back for the gameplay. I'm going back because I love that story. Like, that first game alone had a great story. That game was rough to play. Like, you could tell that game was an early PS2 because, like, oh, the gameplay is not smooth. Like, it works for what it is, but it's like, the gameplay is so much better on the other games that I would not say that. It's like if you, like, and opposite with 2, it's like, if 2 has some of the best gameplay in the series, it is where the series gets really convoluted. So, you know, so it's like, yeah, the story's still good, but it's like, the gameplay of this game shines. And I really like Kingdom Hearts 3. I think Kingdom Hearts 3 was a very fun game. I don't think they probably, I think the game was killed by the fact that they announced they were making it and took way too long to get the game out, but it's like, hype is hype, and the game worked. It looks beautiful. I love the Unreal Engine 4. It's a great game. It's a great system. So yeah, the game looks gorgeous. Some great character moments. Gameplay is amazingly fun. Going from melee to magic to situation commands to D-links to shot locks to summons to attraction commands to slow-mo. It's got the name of that for a second. It's the Disney World is some of the best in that world. Like, it's probably the best they had incorporating, you know, the story of Kingdom Hearts to the story of these Disney worlds. It looks great. You know, the final competition with Xano is amazingly thrilling. I love the final competition with Kingdom Hearts, with also its Organization 13. The Xehanort fight is great. I can't say I was a fan of the ending with Xehanort, but it grew on me. I'll say this. I do appreciate the fact that Xehanort's ending is basically he gets closure with Alakith, and then the two of them basically get to ascend to a new plane together. Because it really comes full circle then. You really get the idea that at the end of the day, Kingdom Hearts is a story about how my friends are my power, and it ends with Xehanort reuniting with his lost friend. But I think fits Kingdom Hearts really well, and I really like that. Like, it would actually really been easy to basically say Xehanort was in the wrong and to basically do nothing with that, but no, Kingdom Hearts stuck to their guns. Like, it's always been about Kingdom Hearts has always been about friendship. Even it's always been about Solo and Riku's friendship. And yes, the shippers can argue that, there's a romantic tension. It's like, it is about platonic love. It is about the friendship between these two guys who grew up together, kind of, lost their way because Riku went down the dark path, but then came back, and the two of them fought side by side to basically save all the world. And it's why Riku's got a great character, and it looks like Solo's gonna get his own character with 4, so. And I'm all for that, because I like Solo as a character. Like, I feel bad because Solo's the main character, and he's probably the one people care about the least. But, like, Solo's a great character in his own right, and he has some great emotional bits in 3 that don't get talked about enough, and I love it. So, and it looks like in 4, considering what we know what happened to Solo at the end of 3, 4 is gonna do a lot with Solo's character, and I'm all for it because Solo's a great character, and I'm all for him, getting some more character beats. And so happy he's in Smash. I'm gonna buy that amiibo. But that's neither here nor there. Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, I love the series. If I had to rank Kingdom Hearts as a series, probably Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, Kingdom Hearts 3, both by Sleep, probably Dream Drop Distance, Kingdom Hearts is a solid 5, Kingdom Hearts 358 Days Over 2 is my number 6, Recoded my number 7, no, Chain of Memories, Rechain of Memories is 7, Recoded, and then probably at dead last, the mobile title with Union Cross Dark Road. And I don't hate Union Cross Dark Road, but I don't like the way those games are played. I don't like the medal system. I think it's kind of dumb. I don't like I think most of the reason I don't really like the way that game is played is entirely up to, kind of the gacha element and kind of the fact that the game is on mobile devices and it's not great. Like, I don't like the fact that you have to build up special to use your medals, and your medals are all powerful, but if you're not using the special attack of the medals, you're basically doing no damage, and as you get further and further along into missions in Union Cross, you're more likely to die, and you have to spend jewels if you can use to get more gacha medals, and I don't know. Not a fan of it. That being said, Union Cross has a good story. I like the elements they put in the Union Cross. And obviously it's important because that's where the series is going. That's where the new saga is going, so you have to know about the foretellers and the Age of Fairy Tales and the Union leaders and Lucio and the Master and the Black Box and Daybreak Counter and the Scarlet Kylum. It's probably going to be a missing link, which probably we're going to get next year. And yeah, there's a lot. But although, when you think about it, yeah, it makes sense. I like it. But yeah. So yeah, when I went to run back and finish Kingdom Hearts 358 Days Over 2, I know a lot of people don't like the gameplay of 358. I like the panel system for the most part. Like, I find that really fun, and I like the inventory management of, reorganizing your panels and whatnot. Like, I got into a routine of going into the gray room, talking to Sayak, finding out what my mission was that day, exiting out of that, talking to the Moogle, buying what I need, going into my panels, and basically reorganize my panels based on what I needed that day. Like, I want this keyblade, I need this ability, I'm gonna take this magic, I'm gonna take these potions, I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna take that, I'm gonna mix and match and fit them to make them do it. That was really fun. I'll always say this. Kingdom Hearts 58's last 2 days is probably the game I want to see get a remake, or at least a remaster. Considering Square's got that HD 2D art style, imagine Kingdom Hearts 358 in that art style. Something like Live Alive, or Octopath Traveler, or I think the new that Dragon Quest 3 remake. Like, you get an art style like that for 358, oh, that would look so pretty. I would love to see that. Get Kingdom Hearts, get that game on a system that's not the DS, so that more people can play it, and get more people to experience how good that story is. Probably never gonna happen, but I would love it. Same with Recoded. I think Recoded would be great in the HD 2D art style. But just as me, I like the like, the ports are great. Like, I'll always say this as a Kingdom Hearts fan. With all the ridiculous titles in the world, everyone always like, oh, we're getting the Kingdom Hearts level of naming things. Like, you can't really give Kingdom Hearts flack when Attack on Titan's over there with Part 3, Part 1. It's like, okay, give Kingdom Hearts credit. Although, I will admit, like, yeah, 58 last 2 days, Burst by Sleep, Dream Drop Distance, 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue. Yeah, these are ridiculous names. I fully admit it, these names are ridiculous. Like, but they're charming, and I love Kingdom Hearts. I just love it. I can't believe. That's what I spend this podcast to talk about my love of Kingdom Hearts and why I'm really looking forward to next year. I hope we get more news from Square. It looks like we will. And I'm all for it. I have a PS5 now, so I'm ready for 4 when it comes out. I'm ready for Missing Link, because Missing Link looks fun. I want to get to the bottom of what's going on in Scarlet Kylo. The Remind DLC! The Remind DLC was so good! Like, I already talked about my opinions on Kairi when I was talking about Wish, but Kairi's a great character. There's some great female characters in Kingdom Hearts. Aqua's great, I love Shion. Kairi is a great character. Nominate. No, I like Nominate. Yeah, I like the girls of the Kingdom Hearts. The girls are fun. They always get overshadowed because there's so many male characters in Kingdom Hearts, but the girl characters are great. But, yeah. That's my favorite game series. That is Kingdom Hearts. It is convoluted. It is a convoluted mess with a lot of lore, a lot of story, a lot of camp moments, but when you get a game that is Disney characters with Square Enix, I'm expecting camp. I'm expecting it to be ridiculous, and it is so fun. I'll put up with a lot of that, because it is, at the end of the day, it is charming, it is a breath of fresh air, it is unique, it is just fun, it is a good time. It is a good time, and I love Kingdom Hearts for that. I will never ask Kingdom Hearts to change. Like, it's probably the one thing that I think Disney is gonna keep around for a while, because they're technically working with Square on it, so like, I don't want to see one company taking over the other. I think it works best as a partnership, and I'm hopeful that we get more great Kingdom Hearts love in the future. If you love Kingdom Hearts, go on you. If you haven't played Kingdom Hearts, pick it up. It is so easy, it is so accessible to pick up and play these days because of all the collections on PS4. Yeah. Yeah, that's all I have to say about Kingdom Hearts. May your heart be your guiding key. My friends are my power. It is a story about love and friendship. what more do you want? And pick up the amiibo. No. Let me pick it up first. I want that amiibo. I want to take this time and basically thank people who will basically listen to my podcast. Please, please leave a like, and please leave a review. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. Tell me what you like. Tell me if you think I'm funny. Tell me if you think I'm funny. Tell me if you like what I have to say. I'm really just doing this for myself, but if people really like me, I want to know. You can reach me on my following socials. I'm on Twitter, Instagram. I have a Facebook, but I never use it. I'm on Twitch, but I don't have it. I'm on Twitch, but I don't really stream. Check me out on Fanfiction and on Wattpad. I'm a writer. All my socials are gonna be in the description. Just tell me what you think. And as we're wrapping up 2023, here's the 2024 and what the future has for us when it comes to Kingdom Hearts. 2023 has been a fun year. I'm looking forward to 2024 and all the great gaming news we're gonna get, the Kingdom Hearts news, what have you. It's gonna be an interesting experience. I hope we get. If we're gonna get Missing Link next year, probably gonna be in like April, maybe May. Hopefully not in February. Well, it won't be February. I don't think Square's gonna undercut it by releasing it the exact same month of releasing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. But no, hopefully they launch Rebirth. We get Missing Link. Then we get some Kingdom Hearts 4 news. Maybe by the end of the year. Hopefully, 2024 should be a good season. But yeah. For the rest of the year, I'm going to be talking about the best of and the worst of 2023. Gonna talk about anime. Gonna talk about what I liked about this year, what I didn't like about this year. 2023 was a good year. I'm struggling to stay stuff because I still don't really know what I'm doing here. Remember, fandoms are just something to put you in a box. If you like something, let the world know. Like what you like what you like. Don't let other people tell you that you're wrong for liking it, because fandoms are cool. We like what we like, and keep being awesome. This is That Canadian Fangirl, and remember, when people ask you, which Canadian Fangirl do you listen to That Canadian Fangirl. I'm streaming on Spotify, so give me a Google search. Listen up. I have 4 episodes so far, and tell me generally what you think. All right, I'll catch you all next week. Goodbye.